Guys, Christian from YGO Nordic here. Today I'm bringing you the fourth round of the Nordic Extravaganza we held here a few weeks ago. And we're going to have Drytron against Zoodiac. So Zoodiac is going to win the die roll and opt to go first. Now the players are just getting ready to play, I suppose. His camera was frozen. Okay, that makes sense. So he's normal summoning a Sue, doing Shakanine, reborning another Sue, making Hammerkong, reborning. Okay, I've lost track. But basically, he's going for the Megaclops play. It's a little hard to sort of keep track of this while he's also freezing in the beginning. So he goes Megaclops pass, Megaclops set 1 pass. Now his opponent, the Drytron player, will have to maneuver over this. Fortunately, this archetype is very easily adaptable to playing Zeus. So he will have an XYZ monster effect to out this very, very troublesome card for other combo decks. So he's going to go Nova, summon Delta, then activates the effect of Alpha in hand, pitching a Megalith Fool. So I guess he's on the Megalith build, adding a Ben 10, then making the Lyrilisk that can attack directly. Now he's going Battle Phase, attempting to attack directly, and his opponent's thinking on the declaration, he's going to activate Impermanence, negating the effect to attack directly. So essentially, the Zeus play will be offline because an XYZ monster will not have battled this turn, because his only other option is to crash it into Megaclops, which would remove the monster. So he's thinking the Impermanence resolves. I suppose his opponent goes main phase 2, asking, oh, he does crash the Lyrilisk. Okay, wow. So his opponent still has 3 cards in hand and the Megaclops on field. So is his hope to make another XYZ monster and then make Zeus? I guess we'll find out. So he summons out the one that searches the ritual spell and triggers the Benton. We'll see what he adds. A little bit of lag. Okay, so he adds Manju. Still has his normal summon. So he goes Meteonis, tributing out for full, then full effect to add Benton back to hand. Then he activates the effect of full, tributing Benton, summoning out one of the Megaliths, and then draws. Oh yeah, draws and discards on summon, that's right. And then the Ben 10 will trigger again, adding another Ben 10. Then normal summons Manju. Manju effect will add him a ritual monster or a ritual spell. We'll see what he goes for. He already has access to the Ben 10 and the Meteonis. So I guess he's going to add a different ritual monster. But we'll find out. No, he adds another Ben 10. Okay, so all 3 Ben 10s are in play. 1 in grave, 2 in hand. And then he makes Dweller, and then he makes the Zeus. Very well played. Very well played. So chooses to crash the Lyrilisk, knowing that he can make a second XYZ monster to out the Megaclops. So we're going to see Zeus hit the field. Now is he going to pass and wait to activate the effect of Zeus? Or is he just going to shotgun it? Okay, he's shotgunning it. I thought he might try to get some more value out of Full, but it does make sense to get the Megaclops off the field before it gets to resolve its effect in his main phase. So he activates Delta and draws a card, and then he is going to be able to activate the effect of Ben 10 to add Ultimateness. Then Foolish Burial. Wow, this hand is crazy. Sends Gamma. Meteonis, targeting Delta to add back to hand. So he's basically going to be able to make almost full combo and a Zeus on top, going second against the Megaclops and an Impermanence. That's crazy. Yeah, goes Meteonis, summons Herald, and links off for IP Masquerena, and that's going to be able to make some use out of that Zeus with not enough materials. Now, the IP is very important in the Zoodiac matchup because one unicorn can, or one IP, one unicorn on their turn, one form of monster removal can just completely shut down that deck since it'll deny them access to Zeus. So he's passing back. He's activating Gamma, summoning back 2 monsters, and then the ritual spell to add back, and then he's just going to make an access code talker and probably, very likely, win the game out right here. So yeah, he's banishing IP. He's popping the set card, a Cosmic Cyclone. Yeah, that's just going to bring you 1k closer to death. Activating Meteonis, tributing a Drytron in hand, summoning out a Full, and then adding back a Benton with the full effect on summon. Then I guess he's just calculating, but okay, activating full, tributing Ben 10, summoning out another Megalith that I suppose, pops on summon as well. And then we're just going to see the Sue player scoop it up. Okay, great. So, yeah, Drytron, just such a weird combo deck. Like, the fact that it can incorporate so many different engines and out things like this is just crazy. Anyway, we're going to have another cut here and see the Sue player make Megaclops set 2 pass this time. Now we're going to see the Drytron player playing second, activating Fafnir, adding the Nova effect. Probably going to summon out an Alpha depending on how his hand looks. Yeah, summons out Alpha. So we're probably going to see a very similar play to what we saw in the last game of making the Lyrilisk and trying to crash. However, with 2 sets, it's very likely his opponent has the Impermanence again, so he might have to do a sort of a similar play where he makes an XYC monster with different materials and then still has the condition for Zeus fulfilled. But we'll see. Oh, he strikes the summon. Wow, okay. Okay, that makes it harder. If he still has the other Impermanence, we'll see what he does. If his hand is as good as in game 1, then this Drytron player is not going to care. But he is thinking for quite a while. He does need to be a little careful. Revealing your hand on to your opponent is revealing non-public information, which will get you a warning. But it did not seem that severe just there. However, he is getting quite close. He might need to reconsider his camera angle. It's a little bit too close for comfort, at least in my opinion. So, reveal triggers the Delta, draws a card, and then is triggering Ben 10, adding Manju. We'll see where he goes from here. If he plays another rank 1, he's probably going to go for another Zeus play, or another attempt at a Zeus play. I do believe they play the Lyrilisk and the Fuko. The Fuko being their, like, wall. Oh, okay, we're just going to see Drytron scoop. Fair enough. So Drytron losing game 2. And we'll have to see what happens game 3. But that was another very similar games. Making Megaclops, thinking, it's combo, whatever, they can't get over this. And then Lyrilisk, Drytron actually being one of the decks that can sort of make XYC monsters to make Zeus. So being able to out the Megaclops, which, again, most other combo decks can't. Now, a little bit of lag from the Zoodiac player. Hopefully, it's a good thing that it's between siding and not in an actual match, or it could get him in some trouble with the judges. So we're just pile shuffling, Zoodiac player being a little bit behind. Okay, that's some very obsessive shuffling. Making four piles, shuffling each individual pile, shuffling each pair of piles, and then shuffling the pair of piles together at the end. Well, I guess the deck's shuffled then. So we're probably going to see Drytron go first here. He does have the option. So he's normal summoning Manju, which could indicate that he does not already have Ben 10 access in his hand. The deck can very much struggle if you can deny them Ben 10 access. However, he chooses to add full, so it's very likely he already has access to the Ben 10. Yeah, so he's going to go Nova, summon Alpha. And probably link off for like a Union Carrier. Then activate the effect, equip Dawn Knight. Then effect of Alpha, tributing Benton. And like this card, Union Carrier, it really needs banned. Like it's been such a splashable, huge problem, consistency booster, and ceiling enabler for combo decks for so long. Okay, so he's gonna summon out the full with the Meteonis and trigger out the Dawn Knight, sending Gamma. Then he's gonna go effect of Meteonis, targeting Alpha to add it back to his hand. Then the effect of full, tributing Benton. Then he's going to get to draw and search off the draw and discard and search of the Benton. But again, you don't really care about discarding when you're playing Drytron. So he's adding a Herald, either getting ready for his end board or just playing around any potential hand traps like Nibiru. Nibiru can be quite a hit or miss card against this deck depending on how early they search the Herald, because they do need that material to be able to trigger the Meteonis or tribute summoning for the Herald of the Vanity Ruler. However, probably not playing Vanity in the Megalith build. Okay, so we're making IP, we're doing Meteonis, and we're summoning out the Herald, and we're just gonna pass. So we have full, we have IP, and we have the Herald. So he's gonna get Dark Rulered. Wow, that's gonna completely change the tide in this match. Gonna get Dark Ruler. Okay, so hopefully his opponent has enough to make a Zeus. Yeah, so there we see the Zoodiac coming down, Borbo attacking directly, and then main phase 2 he's just gonna slap his whole extra deck on that thing, and then he's gonna put a Zeus at the end. So that's gonna be a 6 or 7 material Zeus, so he's gonna be able to Zeus quite a few times. Then he sets a card and passes, but he doesn't Zeus before the effect of Ruler wears off. Am I understanding this correctly? That's very strange. Yeah, okay, that's what's happening. Okay, he's activating full. Yeah, that's definitely a huge mistake. Like, he has negates on the field. Or I guess he's playing around the Herald of Orange Light in the opponent's hand. So now he's going to try to activate Zeus, thinking, okay, I can just keep chaining it if he uses resources to negate it. So I guess that... No, that still doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so he's going to Herald it. He's just going to keep chaining Zeus. Then he's going to strike the Herald at the end. Wow, okay. Interesting. I still think I would have Zeused first, be met by Herald, and then Zeused again. And then sure, you're going to lose your Zeus, but they're going to lose their whole board. But I guess they can recover from the grave. It's a little tricky. Maybe with this specific combination, it makes a little sense, but I don't know. It definitely feels a bit like a play you'd have to think about for a while. Anyway, he's activating Gamma, tripping Alpha, getting back the Ritual spell, and then he's going to trigger Alpha by tripping Gamma, and then add the Ben 10. And we'll see where he goes from here. He can set up a Zeus, which is probably like the safest way to play. But if his hand allows it, then there's no reason not to extend from here. So we'll see what he does. So he activates the Ritual spell, bringing out the Herald of Ultimateness again. Yeah, probably a better play than the Zeus, to be honest. Although it depends on his fairy access. He has already used his Eva, and I don't think he's on 2 Eva. So he's going to get Nibiru'd, and then it's going to be met with the effect of the Herald on field. And then he's going to resolve and add the other orange light, and then, yeah, I guess he's going to make Zeus and Herald. Okay, that's great. Great play. So he's going to end with 1 fairy in hand, so 1 negate and a Zeus. So he's going to be able to use his negate, and then if his opponent has any follow-up after, he has the Zeus. So he's going to normal Ram. Now he has already used Drytron, I believe. And then on the summon of Borbow, he's just going to... Wow. On this... Oh, I am so confused now. Okay, wait. So on the summon of Borbow, his opponent went Herald. Okay, there's a cut in the video here, so there must have been some sort of difficulty, but I'm gonna guess from context that his opponent, how did he get a Gamma on board? I'm very confused what happened towards the end of this game. There's definitely some explanation missing here, but I'm gonna try to rewatch it. 1 second. So he makes the Borbow, sorry. And then that's met with the negate summon effect of the Herald on the field. And then it cuts, and somehow we're in a game state where a Gamma has resolved, where I am not quite sure what happened here. Yeah, he's activating the effect of Zeus, and then at this point, so Omega is gonna shuffle back the Drytron, and that's gonna cut to the end of the game. So I'll post in the comments what actually happened here. I'm gonna have to research that, but yeah, that honestly at the end that looked like anybody's game. It's probably cut because of some judging. But we'll find out. But anyway, thanks for watching, and please comment down below what you think happened at the end of this game. And I will also try to find out.